look at downtown Bakersfield, where honestly, it's hot. It's just really, really hot out there. Chief Meteorologist Brandon Michael joining us now because unfortunately it's not going to change for tomorrow. We got that dry heat. We're dealing with that right now.
Yeah, and not just us. Almost everybody's stuck with this heat here in California. Unless you're right along the coast, you're looking at temperatures that are warm. All through the Central Valley, upper 80s to 90s. We hit 91 actually in Bakersfield, so definitely a warm day. About 10 degrees warmer than average for this time of year. But again, we're into May, and these things become a little bit more common, so it should be no surprise that we have to deal with it again tomorrow. 93 degrees your high temperature for tomorrow in Bakersfield. So we're warming up another couple of degrees. We'll warm up a little more in the desert too. That's the hot spot tomorrow. Mid-90s, I wouldn't be surprised to see some upper 90s out there. It's going to be a very warm day, comfortable 70s and some 80s through our mountain communities, so that's not as bad for tomorrow. Air quality in the moderate range, it wasn't too bad today. Got a little bit hazy, but we've avoided any air quality impacts. We haven't seen those in quite some time, and we've got some wind in the forecast, so that air quality is not going to be an issue. You can see tomorrow already we're a little bit breezier in eastern Kern. I think we could see some wind gusts, 15, maybe even 20 miles per hour for our Thursday, but winds are going to pick up for us as we head into our Thursday evening, and then especially as we get into our Friday. We're going to see quite a bit more wind, especially in eastern Kern. Would not be surprised to see those winds gusting 40, 50 miles per hour, so wind advisory not out of the question for Friday. And that's as we see some change in our weather pattern. Again, for now, we've been talking about this all week. That big ridge that is built in pretty much right over the top of us. We do have that cool air mass that we enjoyed earlier in the week, and that's now causing some severe weather over the Great Plains. But this ridge is going to start to flatten out, and as that happens, we're going to see a little bit more of a westerly wind coming in off the ocean, and that's going to start to drop our temperatures, and increase the winds through the forecast. So let's take a look at what we're expecting here. Tomorrow, the day to focus on, 93 degrees. We're not really going to get a relief from that heat tomorrow. Already in the mid-80s by lunchtime. I do think we see a couple of passing clouds through the day, so not full sunshine like today, but still it's going to be warm with a high of 93. Back in the 80s by Friday, though, and the temperatures just keep dropping through the forecast. 73 for Mother's Day. Again, I do think we have a decent amount of wind to deal with through this time. All the way down into the 60s, though, Monday and Tuesday, and I've brought back a small rain chance Monday and Tuesday as well. So a dramatic change. We go from the 90s to the 60s in just a couple of days here. 7-day forecast for our mountain communities. Same story there. We're warm for our Thursday. Temperatures already starting to fall as we head into Friday as those winds are picking up. And look at those high temperatures early next week in the mountains. Lower 50s and the overnight lows pretty close to freezing. So we go from very warm here to very cool in just a few days.